Rep. Martha McSally told voters, who gathered Saturday in North Scottsdale to hear her Senate campaign pitch, that House leadership has committed to hear a hardline immigration bill she helped write, sometime in early June. The measure, sponsored by Rep. Bob Goodlatte, RVA, would reduce legal immigration and authorize new funding for border security, including President Donald Trump's proposed wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. The bill would give temporary legal protections to younger undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as kids, known as Dreamers. The legislation is a less generous alternative than another measure she co-sponsored up until this month, which was seen as a Republican-led alternative to the DREAM Act authored by Democrats. This has nothing to do with being in a Senate primary. I've got people attacking me on the left and the right. That's what politics is all about. It just happens to not be true. Rep. Martha McSally. Conservative Republicans and Democrats cast her pivot to the stricter measure as a blatant election year maneuver intended to appeal to the anti-illegal immigration conservatives who are expected to have an outsized influence in Arizona's August 28 Republican Senate primary. Related, loophole that gave Dreamers green cards complicates DACA debate. McSally, a two-term Tucson Republican, is facing former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio and former state Sen. Kelly Ward of Lake Havasu City in the GOP race to replace retiring incumbent Sen. Jeff Flake, Arizona. In an interview with the Arizona Republic on Sunday, McSally defended the move to the right on the immigration issue as consistent with her legislative work on border security, saying she began conceptually drafting the bill with her colleagues long before formally entering the Senate race. I have been leading on this issue in the House since the beginning of September, when Trump told House members to pass legislation on Dreamers by linking it to increased border security, McSally said. More, after court says no to in-state tuition, Dreamers struggle to find options. This has nothing to do with being in a Senate primary, she said. Quote, I've got people attacking me on the left and the right. That's what politics is all about. It just happens to not be true. At the Palo Verde Republican Women event Saturday, McSally touted the Securing America's Future Act and its endorsement from Trump, a potent primary election force. It is the only bill on this topic that President Trump and the Homeland Security Secretary support to address these issues, McSally said as the 75 voters dined on sliders, fries and fruit parfaits. Representative Martha McSally, a Republican vying for her party's U.S. Senate nomination, speaks during a campaign pitch to the Palo Verde Republican Women event at Lush Burger in Scottsdale on May 20, 2018. Photo, Cheryl Evans, The Republic. The bill would close policy loopholes that are being taken advantage of by the cartels, where they're showing up, saying the right words, filing false asylum claims and then disappearing into the interior of the United States, she said. We've been trying to get 218 Republicans to get behind it. Sometimes getting Republicans to agree on things is like herding cats in Congress, right? I got a guarantee yesterday from House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, our California, that they're going to bring the bill to floor in June. They're gonna bring my bill to the floor. It's a really big deal, and I think we have an opportunity now to move forward. It remains unclear if the bill has enough votes to advance through the House. See also, Kyrsten Sinema claims she stopped Congress pay raise. Is she right? Meanwhile, the Recognizing America's Children Act, which McSally pulled her support from, has 35 sponsors. Supporters include Rep. Kyrsten Sinema, the only Democrat to sign on to it. Sinema is also running for Arizona Senate seat this year. McSally said Sunday she is working in good faith to address deferred action for childhood arrivals recipients, but it must be coupled with priorities of her constituents, which include targeting gangs and ending so-called sanctuary cities that ban law enforcement from cooperating with federal immigration policies. Trump has been trying to end DACA, which was created via executive action by former President Barack Obama. We are willing to solve DACA, but it can't just be by itself, McSally said. Want more politics? Download and subscribe to our Arizona Politics podcast, The Gaggle, on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher or Google Play. Read or share this story, https://azc.cc/2reveals.